My name is Carter Shaw. I currently reside in Newport, Kentucky, right near Cincinnati, Ohio. I've spent the last several decades as a part-time musician, actor, performer, and spent the last several years as a cruise director, traveling the world and kind of being Julie from The Love Boat. I'm also into photography, so I do headshots when I'm not working on the ships. Growing up in Kentucky, and smoking was just all around us all the time. My grandparents were tobacco farmers on my father's side. All of my aunts and uncles on both sides pretty much smoked. It was, around us all the time. So the first time I remember having a cigarette was, I was 18 years old, and my older brother and his friends were having a cigarette, and I decided that I must partake as well. Then I remember immediately getting sick at the time, but I wasn't a quitter, so I stuck with it then. And by the time I was in college, I was a full-time smoker. I was in music and theater, so smoking was part of the culture too in the entertainment industry back then. It was very, I think, glamorized, something that I really kind of did enjoy. I liked the culture. That was just the norm, you'd go to rehearsal, you'd have, I have my cigarette when I wake up, you have after every meal, every break you could get, so that was, my stress release, and that was a, way that you could unwind. And if I didn't, I remember just being irritable, upset, agitated, until I was like, I need to get this. And that was my routine for a while. I mean, I was never without them. One thing that made me kind of rethink it was my uncle was diagnosed with lung cancer, and he was gone within 6 weeks. After my Uncle Tim passed away, my grandfather was diagnosed with lung cancer as well, and same thing, 6 weeks. All the males on my mom's side of the family were gone within a 2-3 year period. It was really frightening. I can hear that kind of cough, that rattle, and it was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking seeing someone that you love just waste away in such a short amount of time. Watching my mother kind of take care of him was really hard. It wasn't fun anymore. It wasn't the cool thing to do anymore. And I kind of had a heart-to-heart, talk with my mother, just really wanting to commit to overall health for everybody in our family. And that really stuck. I really respected that. I started to cut back a little at a time. Obviously the first, several months was very challenging. And then it started to happen. Like, one day turned to 2, within the 2 days turned into a week, and then it was the further I got away from it, the smoke was definitely clearing, and I was able to kind of transition a lot of that creative energy into a lot of my passions that I, still love to do, and my performing became better, my singing became better at the time. I think about the amount of money that I spent on packs and cartons of cigarettes, and I'm like, I could literally have owned my home by now. Having a resource like this is remarkable, that you have a place where you can go to talk to people, professional people, and also people with their own testimonies. And I think having something like that is life-changing. I think the thing that I would tell people is to never be afraid to ask for help. I regret feeling like I had to do things on my own, because there's a certain amount of shame attached to it, There are people that will help you, and they'll listen, and they'll help you get through the tough times when you want to fall back. If you're just willing to take a step and reach out, then I think that you will have success. Absolutely.